Hello again. Here is a question about probability distribution graphs, and what we've got here is a graph. They've given us the graph for binomial 6.35. Remembering that binomials, when they're written like that, you get binomial of n comma p, where n is the number of trials, that is, we're doing it 6 times, and p is the probability of success, 0.35. Anyway, you get this, and of course you can get results. You can either get none out of 6, or you can get 6 out of 6, and they're all ones in between. We get that sort of distribution. On the empty graph, this one on the right, we have to draw the probability distribution of the same n, but with a different probability. Now, when you have a probability of less than a half, you get what's called a positive skew. That is, the tail goes to the right. When you have a probability of greater than a half, you get a negative skew. That is, the tail goes to the left, and then it'll come up to the peaks on the right hand side. And in this question in particular, they've chosen for us 0.35 and 0.65. Now 0.35 and 0.65 together add to give you 1, and because of that we're going to get sort of like the opposite picture, or we're going to get the same heights and everything, but it'll just be skewed the other way. That's because if you've got p equals 0.35, then 1 minus p is 0.65, which is what we've got on the other side. Anyway, because they add up to give you 1, we get the same shape, but I'll just draw it over here, but going the other way. So we get that. These should be exactly the same height as the corresponding ones. I'm going to go to about there. 3 is going across to there. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to. I'm not using a ruler. I should be. But you will get the idea. It's exactly the same heights, but the skew is in the opposite direction. So the original one was a positive skew. This is a negative skew, and that comes because the 0.35 and the 0.65 add together to give you 1. So one gives you the skew probability being less than half in the positive way, and the other excuse me, being 0.65, being greater than a half, the skew is a negative one. Okay, that's that.